Hello guys, it's Pete from MyJewelryBench.com. Today I want to review with you some of the common problems that I find with the less expensive and especially the Chinese skeleton watch movements. Some of the issues that commonly show up when they come into service in my shop and what I think about them and my recommendations if you want to purchase. Let's get started. So before I get into the skeleton watches, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's subscribed to my channel and reads my posts. I really appreciate all the help that you guys give me. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing now. And if you want to get a notification on when I post a new blog or a video, hit the little bell there and you can get a notification. Again, thanks, and let's start talking about these skeleton watches. Every once in a while, a customer will bring me a skeleton watch that has no name brand on it. Kind of like this watch here. Skeleton watches are pretty intriguing. I think a lot of people love them because you can see the mechanics of the watch working while you're wearing it. You can look right through the watch in most cases. And it's eye-appealing. But these watches do come at a cost. And these inexpensive skeleton watches that a lot of people get on Amazon and eBay or wherever they get them from, even some department stores, they come with a lot of issues that some watchmakers just can't take care of. So while they're very intriguing and they're beautiful to look at, let's just kind of cover some of the problems that I have with these watches. First and foremost, these less expensive skeleton watches come with cases that are very poorly made. Being poorly made, what ends up happening is that dirt and dust can seep into the watch. They are not water resistant or waterproof at all, so you're going to get problems in there. And if you look closely here, the bridges, if you notice, they're all made out of brass in this case, and they're very thin. This is a jeweled movement, which is kind of nice, and it does have a shock balance. So if the watch does drop and the balance gets jarred, the balance jewel will pop out and can be replaced. But because it's brass, what we end up having is a problem with heat and cool expansion and contraction. These watches will not run very well. My second complaint with these watches is that they just don't keep very good time. They're not made to keep the perfect accurate time. They're made to look kind of cool and look good on your wrist and kind of intrigue you with the mechanics. But just don't be fooled into thinking that these are the most accurate watches that you're going to get. Skeleton watches come at a cost. There are well-made skeleton watches. These typically aren't the case though. Most skeleton watches, because of the dirt exposure inside the watch, can typically cause a lot of problems. So the fact that they don't keep time and the casework is terrible kind of brings us back to the really poor quality of what's inside the watch. The mechanics of the internal movement of the watch are actually some of the worst movement parts I've seen in my life. These watches cannot take a lot of abuse. Don't feel as though they can. You could bang this against a door or a desk by accident and you could find out that it'll break pretty easy. The fact that it is susceptible to dirt and debris and moisture kind of also take the fact that these parts are so poorly made, and any little debris that gets into the watch will cause it to stop working. So here you can see I'm kind of opening it up, and you probably won't notice there's actually a broken screw in this watch already, and that's actually causing a problem. But as an example of the low quality here, you can see I'm trying to wind it, and as I'm winding the watch, and right here it's kind of winding okay, it will go so far and then it will just kind of ratchet back and forth and the gears skip. So here's an example of a broken screw, and I'm not sure why this screw broke. I imagine if it was dropped, something else would have broken other than a case screw. But that being said, I think the biggest problem with this example of a skeleton watch is that the clutch is worn, the winding gear is worn, the case screw is broken, the watch doesn't run. With the exposed mainspring and the allowance of debris to get into it, this watch just isn't going to last. And most of these Chinese or alternative skeleton watches, especially the brass movement type, are never going to hold up to time. If you do want a stainless steel skeleton watch, those are actually a little bit better. And try to look for one that has a thicker bridge plate support, something with a little less skeleton, but still visible exposure to the movement. I really don't want to leave you with the thought that I hate skeleton watches and that you shouldn't buy them. What I do want to do is kind of mention to you that there are really good skeleton watches out there. Rado, which is owned by Swatch, is a fantastic skeleton watch. It runs well, keeps accurate time, it comes with a great warranty, and is very serviceable. Also, the Sterling line of skeleton watches, especially the line with stainless steel movements, they hold up good. They're very durable. Sterling's been around for a very long time. They do have a decent warranty, and again, they are serviceable. And as far as my favorite skeleton watch would be the Zenith line. I'm going to put a link to my article that you can go look at some of those watches and take a look at. If you want to buy any of those, you can get those through my affiliate links. And I hope you like this, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I hope to talk to you later. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below. Take care, guys. Thanks, guys, for taking the time to watch some of my videos. I really appreciate it. If you like these videos and you find them helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see new stuff that I put out, usually on a weekly basis, hit the subscribe button and you can get notified by clicking on that little bell. I really appreciate any sharing that you can do, and the thumbs up that I get if you like these videos kind of helps with my channel to grow. You'll see that in the descriptions and on my website I do put affiliate links to products that I show and use in these videos. Those affiliate links give me a little small commission. Doesn't cost you anything if you buy them. And when you buy within the first 24 hours of clicking on those links, I get a tiny little commission that helps keep this channel going. Any little bit helps to keep this up and running. Again, thanks for taking the time to watch it. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up and share on social media. Take care, guys. Happy watchmaking and jewelry making.